Right, so carrying on with our outreach. In this one, I found this cool brand that they're running actually some pretty cool ads. It's like hair growth shampoo, but it's this like it's weird how to explain it. Like from this like I don't know what the country was, but like this like tribe have got like naturally really crazy hair. See if I can find it. Here we go. Like this. I don't know if it's like Tibet or something. I don't want to be racist, but yeah. So they've got like this really cool like hair product that's like for hair growth and making it thick. So what I've done is I've taken their one of their main product collections. I've screenshotted that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in. We're going to write a VSL for them. Now looking at their ads, they've got 81 ads running, right? Some of them are really
It
good.
clearly is hair wash day today.
But again, like 45 seconds. What else have we got? But what I'm going to show you, the part that I want to show you in this lesson is how to outreach them, speaking in a bit of a different tone. Because what I'm going to do is a lot of this looks like it's been done by some sort of agency. I'm kind of guessing that, but they've got a lot of ads running. So, and I kind of know this brand from before, so I know that they had a lot of ads running previously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write them out a quick authority driven VSL. So first of all, we're going to drop that in there. And I'm probably not going to edit this one just for the sake of this, but obviously you would edit it if you were actually reaching out. But let's go ahead and say, write me a 3-minute VSL for this product stroke offer. I want this to come from an authority figure brand. Let's see if we can find a brand ambassador on there. Let's just call it fucking like hair, some sort of like hair growth specialist. Angle is, let's see what they're running ads on here.
Watch my hair go from dull and boring to full of life, soft and shiny.
Full of life, soft and shiny.
You need to try this sustainable beauty product. Not only does Fiore make my hair look shiny and healthy, but
Let's just go for this. Like angle is one shiny, healthy, thick looking hair. Naturally. So we're going to make that as an angle. Like I said, the reason I'm showing you this brand isn't specifically for the VSL, but you're still seeing my thought process. Like they've got some 40-second UGC VSL. This one's going to be a authority figure driven VSL that comes from a hair growth specialist. There we go. But what I want to show you here is how I would actually frame my outreach message. So let's just take this. Right, so we would do our normal thing. We would take out all of this. We would get it to write another 3 hooks. We would space it out so that it doesn't look like big blocks of writing. Take out all of these parts. Blah, 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 blah. Right, so we've written their VSL. Now, email. Now, what am I going to say to them? I think I'm going to open it up by saying something similar. Hey, just checked out the ad library for, is that Fiore? Fiore. Are you guys currently working with a creative agency? And then we're going to go a little bit more pitchy with this one. We're still going to provide a lot of value. Are you guys currently working with a creative agency? I saw you had a bunch of 30 to 45-second UGC ads running. I noticed some of them could dive a bit deeper into the true desires of your ICP, i.e. shiny, thicker, vibrant hair. That sounds like ChatGPT. Shiny, thicker, fuller hair. So I wrote you a more direct VSL style ad script to be spoken by an authority figure, maybe a hair growth specialist or an ambassador of your brand. Then I'm going to say something like, I think this type of longer form ad could help you guys scale on colder traffic who need more convincing. Then I'm going to say, here's the link. Links there. Then I'm going to say something like, I'm going to be more direct. I wouldn't normally do this, right, but I want to show you how you can break the rules, you can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you're providing value. I've got a ton of ideas, angles, and concepts that I think could help scale you guys. That I think could help your ad spend. If you have time next week, I could run you through some of them on a quick 10-minute call. And then I'm going to say this. Also, I'm not an agency. How else can we put this? Also, I'm not an agency. I work as a partner. That's where I'm going to get rid of that. That does not. Sometimes I would say something like that, like maybe in the second follow-up, like, by the way, we're not an agency. I'm good at writing ads and I can help you. Sometimes being direct like that helps, but I'm going to actually pitch the call here. I've got a ton of ideas. If you have, then I'm just going to say no obligations. Let me know what you think of the script I sent. Boom, there we go. So, like I said, the reason I'm showing you this one is because for this part, when we're outreaching people, we need to remember what stage they're at, right? Or what kind of situation this brand might be in. If you reach out to a brand and they've got 400 ads running, and you come in and you say, I'm going to scale you to 100K a month, you're going to look like a fucking idiot, right? Because they're already probably doing 3 million a month, and they've already probably got an agency. So what you need to do is come in like this. Look, I see that you've got 150 ads running. Do you work with a creative agency or do you have a team in-house? You can even ask if they have any positions open for a creative strategist. You could say something like, let's actually just go through that on this. Are you guys working with a creative agency or do you do creative in-house? I'm a creative strategist looking for a role. Then say blah 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 blah, and it's the same thing. But you've said you're looking for a role. You're being upfront. You're saying, look, do you have an agency? Now, when they come back, this is where you're kind of beat, right? When they come back and say they've got a creative agency, you're just chalk it off. You're not going to beat them. You just put them into the back and say, I'm going to reach out to them in another 3 or 4 months, see how they're getting on. But if they say they do creative in-house, you could be like, look, are you hiring for creative strategies? Can I jump on a call with you? You need to be kind of direct at this point. But yeah, this is how you outreach in 2025. It's not automated. It's not automated with AI. It's this, because people can tell that you're a fucking human and you've given them some real value. So yeah, that is pretty much A to Z outreach. I'm going to do one more in the next one where we're basically just going to do a static